I'm sure you're aware of how to take a screenshot on your iPhone. If you're not, you will be by the end of this video. But did you know that there are multiple ways to do this? And this can be really useful information if you find the standard method difficult or frustrating. So in this quick video, I'm going to show you 4 ways to take screenshots on your iPhone. Stick to the end of the video, I'm going to include a bonus screenshot tip at the end. Okay, let's get into it. Let's start with the regular method, the method that most people will know and be aware of. On an all-screen iPhone, like the iPhone 13 Pro, you're going to use a button on either side of the phone. So the volume up button on the left of the phone, and then the power button on the right of the phone. And you're going to make a slight pinching motion to try and press both buttons at the same time as much as you can. You can press one first and then the other, so long as you're pressing both at the same time for part of the motion. The key is making this more of a pinching motion. If you just press and hold both buttons, the phone is going to go into its shutdown mode. So the motion can take a little bit of practice to get it right, but once you've got it, it's very easy. On an iPhone with a home button like the iPhone SE or the iPhone 8 for example, you're going to use the same pinching motion but with the home button and the side power button. So the buttons are different, but the method is exactly the same, and whichever one you use, the result will be a screenshot. The second method we're going to look at is the accessibility method, and to use this we need to change a setting on the phone. So head to settings, then accessibility, then touch, then toggle on assistive touch. You'll see this little dot appear on the screen. This is kind of like a multi-use home button. Tap on it, then tap on device, then more, then screenshot. And you guessed it, your phone will take a screenshot. The nice thing about this method is that you're not reliant on hand gestures, which some people can find difficult. And this method gets better because you can customize that accessibility button if you like. Go back into settings, accessibility, then touch, then assistive touch, and then choose customize top level menu. You can then remove and add things from this menu. So I think for this, I'm just going to tap on custom and change it to screenshot. Then if I head back to the home screen and tap on the touch button, I've got a screenshot button available without having to dive into all of the other menus. This method is super simple and it involves asking Siri to take a screenshot for you. So all you do is activate Siri using whatever method you like and say take a screenshot, and Siri will take a screenshot for you. In fact, you can simply say the word screenshot and Siri will recognize that as you wanting to take a screenshot. Easy. The final method is another accessibility method, so it involves heading back into settings to make a quick change. So we'll open up settings, then accessibility, then choose touch, then scroll down to back tap and tap into it. Now, the way that this works is we're going to assign the screenshot function to either a double tap or a back tap of the back of your device. The only thing I would mention here is that the back tap is more sensitive than you might think, and in the past when I've assigned this to double tap, I've found that it can be a bit trigger happy, taking a screenshot if I put the phone down on the table for example. So I would recommend that you try double tap first, and if you find that it's a bit too sensitive for you to, switch it to triple tap instead. But for either of these, you're going to tap into the option and then choose screenshot. And now with that assigned, a firm double tap or triple tap on the back of the phone will take a screenshot. So there you go, 4 ways to take a screenshot on your iPhone. Before we finish the video up though, let me share a bonus tip with you, and that's taking a full page screenshot. So by default, when you take a screenshot, it will do exactly what it sounds like. It will capture whatever is visible on the screen in that moment. But what if you've got a long web page, like a Google search for example, and you want to capture the entire thing? Take a screenshot using any of the 4 methods that we've covered off in this video. Then tap on the screenshot preview that appears in the bottom left of the screen. You have to do this, by the way. If that preview disappears before you tap on it, this won't work and you'll have to take the screenshot again. Once you've tapped on it, the screenshot preview window will show like this, and notice that if it's a long page, you can choose between screen and full page. Tap on full page and you can see this preview of the full page appear on the right. You can either capture the entire page, or you can press the crop button and just capture the part of it that you want. Choose done, then save the PDF to your files, and you've now got a PDF document with a long screenshot of the entire page. So there you go, 4 ways to take screenshots on your iPhone, plus a bonus tip about taking full page screenshots. There are a few other methods, but they're a bit convoluted. I genuinely think that these 4 methods should have pretty much everyone covered. But what about you? Any other method of taking a screenshot that you use that I've not covered here? Drop me a comment and let me know. And as ever, if you found this video useful, do please consider leaving me a like and subscribing to my channel for more content like this in the future. See you on the next video.